What up, YouTube? It's your boy Sleek back with another video for this trilogy, gang. This is probably going to be the final episode, you know what I'm saying, of the 1Cloud9 files. You feel me? Listen, we already exposed the situation, what it really is, gang. We came to our conclusion in the last videos. It's not really what it seems. He didn't get scammed. The nigga is just a little bit emotional, might be a little crazy. You know what I'm saying? Can't say narcissistic. Well, he has narcissistic traits, but can't say a narcissist because that's medically diagnosed. So we're not gonna throw buzzwords at a nigga. But he's wilding a little bit. But before we get into all that, go ahead and hit the subscription box below with the bell to the side for Noti Squad and like this video because we just almost at 1K. Let's get there. With that being said, let's see what this video is hitting for. Let's go.
Love, support, and just overall
take some accountability here, regardless of how much complaining and
now you already know for leaving stuff out. Don't leave out the negative stuff that he was saying, like, you know what I'm saying, he was holding you accountable and he was holding Cloud accountable, but don't only like crop out him holding Cloud accountable, gang. I'm just saying that now. I don't want this to be another hour video
that this brother here was doing. I challenge you, Cloud, to be the bigger person.
Boy, if you don't. I just want to start this video off by saying thank you so much for the love, support, and just overall openness that I received on the last video talking about my experiences, because it was through partially y'all perspectives, y'all telling your own personal stories, and just, you know, the overall support. It helped me realize, and I wouldn't fully even say realize because I always kind of like knew it, especially after like the situation happened, but like y'all really like sometimes I just feel like you got to hear stuff out loud. Really hearing it out loud, it really put it in perspective. Like, this person really was not my friend, and like, you know, it should have been obvious to me, and that's on me. So I want to say thank you so much for just being good people. It's been a couple of days and there's been some other drama from another streamer responding to this situation regarding me that I would like to address, because honestly, you know, I feel like, you know how like somebody is like smart, like Cloud's a very smart person, and if he's smart in a situation like this, I guess, you know, the smartest thing would be to, you know, not address it at all, because, you know, he doesn't want to give me any more attention.
No, we're not doing that, nigga. If you expose somebody and let's say shit don't add up, of course that nigga's gonna respond. Now there are some times where people respond to certain allegations and it's straight up cap and it's not really what's going on, like the Corey Holcomb shit, when people were exposing him for saying all that stuff about the little girls and all that and minors and all that. And then he's literally like you can hear him lying while there's clips out there of him saying what he's saying, but he's saying it's not real and it's not real, it's not true, and this is that. No, we seen it happen. But this right here is different, gang. Because you left out a whole lot of stuff, gang, and I can't get behind that. So yes, if I'm Cloud and I seen you do that bullshit, I'm exposing everything, because what you showed were cropped out text and he showed a fuller thread of text in that same content, like the same situations and shit. There are certain things that you posted that you cropped that he showed the full thing and gave full context, and you left out certain things. I can't lie, I can't get behind that, bro. Word. So let's not try to gaslight. Let's not try to manipulate the situation.
Or more perceived clout, which is the smart thing, and he more than likely will do, because, you know, he cares about his brand.
And you deleting comments.
But so I mean, on the opposite side too, for all we know, this man could be like plotting a 40-minute story time video addressing all this, just telling straight lies. For all we know, just waiting for it to drop. I wouldn't put it past him as well. But what it feels like is actually happening. It feels like he's kind of like sending people sideways at me. Like, you just like go to my comments and you'll see like his assistant. This is his assistant right here, just telling like,
now we said we're gonna break things down. I didn't want to have to read full paragraphs, but we're gonna have to do it. He a grown man. Put your foot down and speak up for yourself. Instead of addressing the issue, he wanted to wait around like a little baby, and when that didn't work, he asked to get flown home, not even 24 hours into the trip, on a flight home that he did not pay for. I'll let you take a guess on who paid for his flight back. And the flight was a lot more than the value that he made this whole video about. That is crazy. Guy said that, bro. He said 1.5. I thought that was 1.500. That was $150. You was complaining about $150, not 1.5K, gang. You know 1.5K is that's $1,500. $1,500. I thought that's what you was complaining about. I would weighed that over that. That's rent. But you talking about $150, nigga. Come on, bro. Let's be real. Let's be real. The trip genuinely oh no, we skipped some. So yeah, that flight was actually $385. So come on, bro. That was way more than you was asking for. The real issue wasn't the groceries. It was that issue was solved. It was because he got curved off the rip by her. The trip generally had nothing to do with the business related issues being addressed. He just wanted to bring that point up to try to belittle bro character because he ain't want to speak up for his damn self. He left the part out where he was begging to sleep in Cloud's room because this grown man talking about he feels uncomfortable when she when she's in the kitchen while he's trying to sleep on the couch. She's microwaving popcorn, bro. Ain't nobody worried about you. And that's where I was like, wow. You think that she gonna do something to you in your sleep all because you didn't pay for her groceries. Okay.
Random stories that didn't even happen, which by the way, he wasn't even there for it. Or you'll see one of his streamer friends, which I'm about to address right now, get online defending him when he's clearly wrong. I will say I was a low-key like...
Berto may have been hard on you, but he was also hard on Cloud too. Like, it wasn't no biased shit. There was some shit where it was like, calling you out your name, I wouldn't do that. I would just say, you're doing too much, gang. That whole situation with the whole trip, you're doing too much. And then to get the full context of that shit, you're definitely doing too much. And to say that that's a lie, that it makes more sense. That story makes more sense than somebody getting mad at you because you didn't pay for her food, her groceries that she wanted, and now you're scared to sleep on the couch because you think that she's going to do something to you because of that. That does not make sense. Let's be real. That don't make sense. It don't. So yes, I believe Cloud over you because that story makes more sense than this story. It doesn't add up. And you didn't even mention that you were begging to sleep in his closet, nigga. You want to sleep in another man's closet, nigga? Not even on the floor of the closet?
Disappointed, but I'm not surprised because
Come
I'm
on,
realizing
bro.
birds of the same feather flock together. Today, I would like to address one of his popular creator friends. Where you at, 1Glazer9? I mean, where you at, Berto? Right?
Oh, that's what we doing.
Decided to hop online, react to the situation, and he kind of basically disagreed with the premise of my video. Which, by the way, I don't have a problem.
It was not. The premise of the video was that you got scammed. You didn't get scammed, nigga. You got paid. And you didn't show screenshots of you actually getting paid a lump sum because you did 5 videos and you were complaining that you still getting paid for those 5 videos. It was just that 2 videos that you negotiated to pay half price for and 1 full video, which was that $150. So I'm confused. You didn't get scammed. You got paid.
With anybody disagreeing with or feeling how they feel about me or the way I handled this situation. But the irony in that is one of Berto's main points about me and why basically I was in the wrong and Cloud was absolved of a lot of his wrongdoings and low-key kind of justified was basically that I'm clearly this emotional guy.
Yes.
And most of what I'm talking about is my own emotional problems and basically implying that there's something wrong with being a man that's in touch with his emotions and doesn't mind voicing them privately.
To an extent. And this is where a lot of you get shit fucked up. And by a lot of you, I mean women. Because there's nothing wrong with a man being in touch with his emotions, but it's a problem with a man being emotional as fuck. And you going out your way the way you have for the reason of what it really was. I don't know what it really was, but what I've heard the other side, it comes off as you being emotional game. You're about to sue a nigga over $150, bro. After he already paid for you, you were mad at a nigga for not sticking up for you. And you made it seem like he wanted you to leave or he advised you to leave. That's what I thought. It was like, yo, you kind of making it. The energy in the house is kind of getting weird, and my friends feel some type of way. I feel like the only way to resolve it is for you to just, you know what I'm saying, make your way, gang. And then you have to pay out of pocket. He advised you to leave. You pay out of pocket. You leave. Now you feel some type of way. He ain't hit you back until months afterwards. No, that's not what happened. You wanted to leave because you felt uncomfortable. You felt the vibe was off, and he paid your way. Okay.
And publicly.
This nigga right here is acting like a hoe. This is where I gotta call a spade, bro. This young man right here, unfortunately, is definitely pretty emotional. This guy right here is being emotional. I'm gonna be honest.
But what he did not realize while trying to paint me to be this type of person and put me in a box, the person that's actually like that is the person that he is defending. Cloud. Because Berto, a 30-year-old man, is sitting here glazing a 19-year-old boy.
Bro, I'm 29 years old. You're a young king. You got a big empire. A lot of people are looking up to you. You're paying a lot.
Mind you, this is him holding him accountable, so I don't understand what the problem is. Like, I don't understand what the problem is. He's basically saying, like, bro, you got a lot of shit going for you, bro. You got to move better than what you're doing right now, gang, and this is not it.
A lot of people, bro.
Not realizing that part of the reason why Cloud stopped playing games with me and I was able to get out of being scammed was because of him. And at first, I was not going to say anything.
The reason why he stopped playing with you is because, one, you tried to blackmail him, gang. We saw the text. This is 17 hours ago, so I don't think you even seen the video that just got up. Yeah, we saw the text. You said, man, if you don't stop playing with me, bro, I'm gonna send all the stuff that you said about your friends. I'm going to post that, and I'm gonna tag all your friends, and it's gonna get out there. I'm gonna show the world that you're a fake nigga and you've been talking hella shit. All right, that's what you try to do. Is like, I don't understand
About this because Berto, to my knowledge, was an upstanding, chill guy and he didn't do anything to me. But since you want to disrespect me and you want to try to paint a narrative of,
and this is exactly why he's calling you emotional, bro. This is exactly why. Look how you're acting. He ain't even do nothing. He didn't say nothing for real. He just holding both of y'all accountable. Why does he only have to hold Cloud accountable? Why can't he just be real about the situation? Like I said, I don't got no sides, nigga. I want a side of justice, nigga. Word. I said it. There's a point to how Cloud handled the situation was lame. There's a certain extent to where you were overdoing it. If you don't like that, nigga, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Take it up with whoever you need to take it up with, but don't take it up with me, nigga.
Who I am while not even knowing me. Let's see where you're at, Berto. So for all of you who don't know, Cloud talks about a lot of his peers that you see him on stream with, that you see him around,
here we go. He's doing it
with in a negative light.
He's
not
doing
all
it.
of them, but some of them.
He's
Mainly
doing
the
it.
ones that, like I said in my last video, he feels intimidated.
So you said you wasn't gonna do this if you got paid. You got paid, and now you're still doing this. I have a feeling you're doing it. You're doing it. You're doing what you said you was gonna do.
By, or he feels like he should have what they have. And as if you go back to Roberto's reaction, he confirmed that I was at DreamCon and, you know, we all were over at his house for like 2 hours whenever DreamCon happened last year when I was with Cloud, right? And basically what happened is I would notice a lot when Cloud was around like Berto or just, you know, older streamers sometimes. What happens is there's kind of like this big bro, little bro dynamic where, you know, Cloud is normally the youngest, but the most successful dude around a lot of these older YouTubers, right? So what ends up happening is, and he's like short too, right? And most of them are like tall or just, you know, they have more grown man physiques. So what ends up happening is he kind of gets like lil bro'd.
Good. I'm glad you like my streams more than Cloud, cause Cloud's a bitch. No, I'm playing. I'll with Cloud, bro. Why? Well, mine.
That's how they talk. I mean, you ain't gonna talk to me like that, nigga. Word, nigga. I don't play that bitch shit. But I don't even like saying the word. You see how I said the word? It took a lot for me to say that. But I don't play that. But that's how they talk. They even said that. I think they did say that in their reactions, but I did watch them. Okay.
Intrusive thoughts are going crazy today.
And on the surface, it can kind of come across as a joke, but like I do low-key feel like people hide how they actually feel in subtle disrespect, sometimes behind jokes. And I would say I low-key did pick up on the energy a little bit. I can't just straight up say it's that, but like what I'm saying is Cloud, based off that happening after we left, he kind of took that a certain way because Cloud constantly feels like he's trying to be Lil Bro or he's trying to be discredited. Because for instance, one of the things that they would joke on Cloud about, you know, while we were there is like, you know,
you gotta understand, bro, not everybody's brought up the same way, you feel me? Also, the fact that these guys are 10 years older than him, okay? They're 10 years older than him. Of course, they're gonna act like they're his big brothers. They're gonna act like big brothers, nigga. That's just how I'm saying. They are all people that are in the same space. Oh shit, controllers dropping this shit. You get me? Where are you shaking up the room, nigga? That's their little bro. He's 19 years old. They're 20, 28, 29, nigga. We 28, 29. I'm 28. I ain't 29 yet, nigga. So I'm getting there, but it's like, nigga, yeah, he's my little bro, nigga. Regardless if you want to be your little bro or not. He may have made more subscribers as far as like what his content is doing. But these ain't just regular niggas. These ain't just niggas that are new. They've Birdo been doing the animation shit and got his shit up there. He was racking up the views. That's how he got to where he was at. You know what I'm saying? Astro too. He was doing his main channel things, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to like life experiences and shit like that, that's where Cloud probably looks up to them like that. But like they still got like a little bro relationship. Little bro, big bro relationship. Hey, what? So what? You 19 too, nigga. You probably their little bro too. Word, you a kid too, nigga. Come on, bro. Oh shit, what's going on?
oh, like you ain't really have to struggle like us. Like we really had to struggle. You just got it pretty young. And I could definitely see how, and mind y'all, like I can't even believe I'm defending Cloud based off everything he did to me. But like I can understand why Cloud would feel like that, because it constantly feels like people are trying to little bro him or ego him, which it kind of makes sense now that I'm thinking about it a little bit, why he would have a big ego in response to that. But after we left DreamCon and we were talking later on, you know, Cloud just started telling me, because like I said, me and him were very good friends, and he would confide in me a lot. He would talk a lot about just shit was going on, and I'm a person that listens a lot. I just sit and like listen to what people have to say. So he was just sitting there venting to me about how he feels specifically, he said he felt like Birdo is one of the people that is jealous of him, and he constantly feels like this man is trying to little bro him, and he feels like he's intimidated by him because he's younger with more success. And just so we're clarifying, yes, this is the same Birdo that reacted on stream a couple days ago and glazed Cloud for like 50 minutes.
Cloud has been super cool, super nice. Like I have no bad experiences with Cloud. I genuinely consider him a friend. Like I don't have no bad blood with Cloud.
He even went as far to tell me that I believe around an older DreamCon, whenever they all were hanging out, Birdo decided to have sexual relationships with the same girl that he had sexual relationships with at DreamCon. Her name starts with the...
He's really doing it. You see, there's certain ways to go about things. Like if you're gonna throw people's business out there though, at least like keep it confidential, gang. But you throwing personal shit out, bro. All for what? What was this video even for? Because this is before, I'm pretty sure this is before the Cloud video. So maybe you seen the Astro and Birdo video and got amped up. But it's like, why you gotta throw this in there, gang? Now that make you look a certain type of way, gang. You acting your age. You need to grow up. Word. Grow up, gang. Come on, dog. This is not even pillow talking. I don't know. We gotta come up with a word for this, because this is crazy.
I'm not going to say the rest of her name because outside of that, she has nothing to do with this. And he said that the reason why Birdo did it was because he was jealous of him, and he felt like, well, if Cloud could sleep with her, then I'm going to sleep with her too, because ain't no way.
Because Cloud's a bitch.
And it was in me reminding Cloud that, okay, bro, you're treating me like this. You're treating me like I'm not nothing.
Who did you send this to? Whose screenshot is this? Birdo. Wyatt D. Walker. It's crazy. Yo, Bert, Cloud told me that you and him both fucked this girl named or something like that, but you is low-key jealous of him, and that is why you did it apparently. So be careful what you tell people. Oh, so he really is doing it. He really is doing it. He's doing it. So this is just the first. And then you're going to send the screenshots of you snitching and doing some whole shit back to him. Why? You told him to leave you alone, don't text you, don't call you, don't mention you, don't skate with you, he don't want to skate with you, don't want to hang with you, he don't want to talk to you, he don't want to think about you, none of that shit. So why the hell are you talking to him still? You dragging the game.
Playing all these run around in these games.
This some whole ass
you don't
shit.
even realize that, like,
I can't back
you talk bad about all of your friends. So I'm like, bro, if you keep bothering with me and you keep messing with me and you don't stop playing games, bro, I'm gonna like tell Berto what you said, because one, that's just not cool from a friend level, and it's two, like, just stop playing with me, dude. So that's the reason why Cloud, as y'all see in the messages down below, that was one. There was other situations, like I said, what I just said about Berto, you can apply that to different creators and people on his team that happened.
I'm gonna look at the comments.
So that's why
crazy.
Cloud stopped playing with me and he couldn't get away with scamming me, because like I said in the
crazy.
video, I turned it around. And the reason why I was able to turn it around is because, think about it, the only way that I would know that information, if I told Berto, like I'm saying it right now, if I said that to Berto, and as Berto has already confirmed in his reaction as well, he doesn't even know me like that. So the only way that I would know that is if somebody that he knew closely told me that, right, and was talking bad about him, which Cloud was. So it's funny to see Berto like defend this guy, not even realizing that, like,
good guy. You're a good guy. I can tell you're a good guy.
and mind you, Berto or Cloud or whoever, don't get on here and saying that's lame, or, you know, I'm talking too much or nothing like that. Because whenever all of y'all were making content talking about the girls that you've had sex with, talking about the girls that you've mistreated or mistreated you, or just telling intimate personal stories about people, nobody said it was lame then.
No. It's a difference, gang. There's a difference between me telling you story times, masking out identities so that their full information isn't out there, they're not outed out, but I still get the story across. Information that I want to let you know versus you telling everybody else's business and now exposing personal business, gang. This is not your business. And you're now throwing it on a video off the exposure route, off the run you're getting right now. Is a lot of people seeing this. This is right now, it's 11,000. 11,000 people know now that Berto and Cloud are Eskimo bros, all because of you, gang. Word. You know what I'm saying? It's a big difference between information that I want you to know and information that you letting everybody know, and you're justifying it because I told stories. I made story times of intimate moments that I chose to let people know. I gotta keep in consideration that these niggas is 19.
Nobody said y'all were doing too much then. So it's almost like, because it's me and I want to tell my truth, I want to tell stories that also happened in my life. It just,
there's a difference between your truth and his truth, nigga. You telling his truth. What are we talking about, bro? You get me tight. Now, I was on your side as an editor, but now I can't back it, bro. I'm fully on Cloud's side. I'm fully on Berto's side. If Berto, I can't wait to see his reaction, because now he's gonna fry your ass up, and then Astro's gonna see his reaction, and he gonna fry your ass up, and then now you know who's gonna post this? You know who's gonna post this shit? You gonna have Omar post it. You gonna have Cam post it. You gonna have Novely post it. You gonna have Ayo Bando post it. Yeah, all the commentary channels is gonna post your ass and make you look goofy, nigga, because you chose to make yourself look goofy and move goofy, and that's what happens. You look goofy. Be goofy. You know what I'm saying? You're doing too much, gang. I don't want to make this a long video. I said I don't want it to go past another hour, dog. I just thought 2 1-hour videos. Think I'm tired. But damn.
so happens to sometimes be those people, and they just were the people in the wrong, and they can't, you know, tell it in the narrative that fits them. They want to make it seem like,
and then you playing the y'all hear the song he played in the background? Damn, I'm a Drake fan and I forgot. What's that song, bro? Nah, because now you're playing Drake. This nigga is playing push-ups right now. Who you feeling like Drake? This is 20v1, nigga. No, this is not a 20v1, nigga. And if it is, it you deserve it. I ain't gonna lie. You probably deserve that 20v1 then if it is. You he trying to play victim, nigga. You're not stuck with the subliminals. I get it. You know what I'm saying? It would make sense if it made sense, but it don't make sense. Not in this situation, gang.
I'm wrong.
They're not jumping
I'm a
you.
bad person. When in actuality, I'm just standing up for myself publicly. If
You gotta be real.
loudly, you can get addressed loud. But like I said, this was one of the
that's one.
where
I
an
really want to
instance
see because
kinda
I see
like
there's
this
two more.
happened that Cloud told me about. But I have multiple stories like this, and it
Fake
was through
nigga.
me gaining all this information from, like I said, just being a solid dude, a good.
When you told him, be careful what you tell niggas, Cloud, you should take that into consideration too, because now he's telling all your business, and he's telling everything that you told him. You told him the funds that you got in your account because he kept begging you. First of all, that's one red flag. That's one. And then he said he wasn't gonna tell nobody, and then he went and told him, made a whole video, and this shit's got 60K now, nigga. Nah,
friend,
bro.
like a good listener, that I had so many of these stories and so
breaking
many
it
of these
down.
things about Cloud's character that he just told me or he just gave to me for whatever reason. But the other reason that I'm making this video in response to Berto is because the fact that you try to discredit my experience and make it as a attack on me as a
crazy
man
pause.
and my masculinity because of your view of what a man is very distasteful to me.
This right here is acting like a hoe. This is where I gotta call a spade, bro. This young man right here, unfortunately, is definitely pretty emotional. This guy right here is being emotional. I'm gonna be honest.
Because for all of you who don't know, Berto, from what I saw when I looked him up, is one of those dudes who has that like performative masculinity and doesn't think men are allowed to live their lives past a certain age.
You telling me as a grown-ass man, you paid to get up close and personal and look up to another grown-ass man and wave your hands and shit? Oh, nah.
Now, I don't get behind this. Yes, I'm going to see Chris Brown every single time. I'm going to see Bryson Tiller any chance I get. You feel me? I'm going to see Tory Lanez once he gets out. Yes, I will. A grown-ass man is going to see another grown-ass man before him. Yes. But I'm not, as a grown-ass man, I'm not paying for pussy. That's one. Directly, I'm not. That's one. Two, I'm not blurting another grown-ass man's business out there as a grown-ass man. Okay? Number three, as a grown-ass man, I'm going to keep integrity and I'm not going to lie and twist up stories to make it fit my narrative, gang. I can't do that. I can't get behind that, gang. We can't do that. So yes, certain situations, he do be overdoing it just for the clip. But at the end of the day, you're not justifying your point very well, gang. I'm not.
That's where I draw the line, gang. As a grown-ass man, you telling me you paid to watch another grown-ass man and wave your hands like this, and when he says, put your phone in the air and turn the flashlight on and wave it. So what? Did nigga tell you to drop your drawers and bend over? You gonna do that too? Couldn't be me, grown
It's
man.
just
by
for the
way.
clip,
Y'all
though.
just over here letting another grown man tell you what to do. Mind you, you paid to be there.
And it's like, you know, we all know dudes like this where they like think because you're a man or because once you get to a certain age, the only thing you can do is sit around and look like stoic and macho and like aura farm all day, right? Never fully allowing themselves to enjoy life. And just like the Andrew Tates, or just insert whatever
brother.
masculinity or femininity guru that you know, they love to project their toxic views onto everybody else, and they love to like tell you that you're somehow wrong for feeling how you feel and shame you into feeling how they feel instead. Like I noticed a lot throughout his reaction, he went, oh yeah, that's lame, or this is lame.
You know what I'm saying? We always look at that guy like, okay, he didn't put his hand.
Y'all hear the background music, bro? This nigga really think he cooking.
Hands on the girl, right? But it's like, oh, you're lame though. You're lame. This was a lame nigga activity. You just punched you got so emotionally charged up, you punched the wall.
But it's like, Berto, who the fuck are you? Who made you the cool or lame police?
Now you better watch your words, gang. You can't just go around saying, I told you. Remember I said, there's niggas that really look at you and be like, who the fuck and who are you? And who are you? You really, can you say that to this nigga? Yes, you're the editor. You got Cloud a bunch of views, but you're not Cloud, nigga. Cloud can look at Berto and say, nigga, who are you? In a joking way. Because even then, you can't say that because they're both on it, equally yoked. It's just one channel got more sauce than the other. Hey, it is what it is. But you personally can't say that because the stats that I seen, you got you shitting on my stats for sure. But you still got 20K and a 2K channel. These niggas got over 100. So what are we really? Who can you really? There's a lot of niggas that watch Astro, nigga. There's a lot of niggas that watch Birdo. You can't say who are you when more people know him than you. So who really got the ego here, gang? You gotta tone it down a notch, nigga. I understand you like to be, your thought process is like we're equals when it comes to this YouTube shit, but you're not. I'm not gonna look at somebody that I was working with who has more clout than me, more followers than me, makes more money than me, is doing better than me, and I'll be like, nigga, who are you, nigga? Who are you? No.
I never claimed to be a cool player ass dude. Before I'm a man,
You was bigging yourself up though. I'm like the Pharrell of the YouTube space, nigga. To these niggas, I'm like the Pharrell. I'm not no regular beat maker. I'm Pharrell. I'm really like that when it comes to this editing thing. Like I'm really like that. I'm Pharrell compared to. Come on, bro. You was really. Come on,
with my own emotions, and I feel how I feel. Or it's like he'll do this thing where like he's trying to make it seem like he's the older, bigger brother, and all this stuff is just
he is
stuff.
Y'all need to understand.
It is
29 years old. I think Cloud is like 18 or 19. This is starting to sound like some
yes,
immature little
it is
baby shit.
But it's like, bro, you can drop the act. If this is quote unquote high schooler stuff, then you're the fucking.
And you got to fix your camera. There's somewhere your camera that got that red dot in there is really getting me tight. I'm just letting you know.
Super senior, always in freshman's business. Like, dude, you're trying to make it seem like this is so uncool or so lame. My brother, it's obvious that you were not the coolest guy in high school. You can have tattoos and muscles and spout out all these, you know, toxic masculinity views, but like, you can just be.
You see how he said, "Who are you?" But yeah, you referencing his videos, nigga. So you know who he is, nigga. Word, nigga. How you know? Now I can't wait for this clap back. Well, I can't wait. I'm gonna be ready. It's gonna get messy, nigga. Word. Listen. My channel is basically getting built off negativity, gang. I like getting messy when it comes to certain shit. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy.
You, Berto, is what I'm trying to say. You don't have to keep acting like what you think a man is supposed to be or how you feel as though a man is supposed to move. Because it's obvious that's what you're doing because your points even contradicted themselves. For you to say it's lame for somebody like me to be moving in my truth, publicly standing up for myself and trying to spread
We ain't gonna do that. We can't do that because he never said that. He didn't say that it's lame of you to stand up for yourself. He told you to stand up for yourself. He said you can't expect somebody else to stick up for you. You got to stick up for yourself. He didn't say it was lame for you to do it. He said it's lame that Cloud was moving that way. It was lame that y'all are moving this way. It didn't have to be this. So
and you say that's wrong or high school childish?
Now this is why I say I see what he's saying when he say you moving like a hoe because you're moving like a female, bro. This is how female, they will literally like interpret situations in their own words and not what it really is. He never. Okay.
Then to your same standard of what is cool, what is lame, what is childish, wouldn't you be a childish, lame ass nigga? Because with your logic as a grown ass 30-year-old man.
You telling me as a grown ass man?
Why are you projecting your masculinity beliefs to a bunch of 20-year-olds? Why are you trying to little bro 20-year-olds? Why are you trying to tell 20-year-olds they're wrong for doing them?
I'm 29 years old.
As a grown ass man, why are you fake stroking your dick live at 30 years old?
Now he's just hanging his shit.
All right, see, now you gassing the game. First of all, there's nothing wrong with giving advice to younger peers in the game. When I'm up, there's going to be people that are doing the same thing that I'm doing, and we get cool, and they're going to come to me and look up to me. It's clear that Cloud looks up to these niggas. Yes, he's gonna try to steer dog into the right direction, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna give him harsh truth. I can't even talk today. Harsh truths. And that's, you know what I'm saying? That's how life is, nigga. What do you mean? Why are you giving advice to 20-year-olds? Why is that 30-year-old? Are you fake stroking your dick on stream? And he's basically saying, bro, you're highly glazing yourself. You're basically doing like a whack off and shit, nigga. You're making things seem like it's okay.
Hanging his shit mid-vid, hang. Huh? I'm 29 years old.
As a grown-ass man, why are you going live with random girls off the street asking them what kind of porn they like to watch and drinking?
Oh, so you be watching though.
I do.
So you're a gooner?
No. But I'm like,
I'm 29 years old.
Yeah, these are bad points, gang. As a 29 grown-year-old man, you've never had this. As a man in his 20s, you've never had this kind of conversation with a female. Be for real. You never had this conversation. Oh, you probably haven't. You probably haven't. Never mind.
So when you're watching corn, like what type of like corn are you into?
I'm 29 years old.
Matter of fact, your whole career is literally just sitting at a desk all day reacting to other people.
No. You don't want to do that. No. This is not. I can't. We're not doing that, bro. You gonna if you're gonna. I understand if it was really how he came up and that's all he does, but that's not all he does. But at the same time, it's like, nigga, you downplaying, nigga. Your whole career is you sitting in a room editing other niggas' videos. Let's keep it stack. I'm not talking down on it because that's what I did to get in here. You know what I'm saying? I've been the video editor of big YouTubers. Okay, cool. But you're gonna, okay, I'm losing it. Calm down. We supposed to be chill. It's supposed to be a chill vid. Calm, chill. You're not gonna get me on my body. Word.
Drama and gossiping about it, like a quote unquote girl, right? In which, by the way, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with this. You should be able to have fun and do whatever it is that you want to do. But I'm saying with his logic, with his hyper masculine views of how he feels men should act, he would be a lame bitch whole ass nigga that he's trying to make me or Cloud out to be. So it feels like, because yes, Berto, I as a young man like to talk about my feelings. I'm very in touch with my feelings. It feels like you're just defending a guy either for connection or just because you don't like what I represent, a version of masculinity that you are not privy to. Because I wish I could have heard
you using like buzzwords and your talking points is exactly like, I know what the demographic you're trying to get this to reach, gang. I know. I see the strategy, gang. Let's keep it 100, bro. This is a D1 manipulator, bro. From the text that Cloud showed, nigga, I didn't even think that. I didn't put it together that that's what he was talking about from the first video when he mentioned it. He said, I'm not going to mention it, but I was going to do some things. And because I told him that I was going to do said things, he cooperated. I said, damn, it must have been bad. He showed it. I said, damn, this is low-key some bitch nigga shit. I ain't gonna hold you. It is. And I don't say the B word. You know I don't like the B word. But damn, it fit the description. Like, bro, look how you moving, gang. And now you're doing a whole deep dive on Birdo just because he said, come on, guys. Like, y'all really shouldn't be acting like that. Cloud, you were lame for your response to how you handled the situation. Like, if you wanted to get the bread, send the bread and get it over with, you should have done that. You shouldn't have moved the way you moved because I'm professional. And Alex, the way you moving, you getting over emotional because your shorty didn't want to buy you groceries. I don't know if that's the full story, but it sounds like you're doing too much. You're being emotional. You wanted to leave, nigga? For what? You didn't even pay for the ticket. The ticket cost more than what you was asking for, apparently. You saying that he scammed you, he didn't scam you. That's all he said. And now you're clowning the nigga and you're discrediting and you calling I see you like to use the word bitch, nigga. Y'all all like using the word bitch, but I don't think that y'all should. Let's just continue, bro, because we only got a few more minutes.
Blazing Cloud. Like,
you're a young king. You got a big empire. A lot of people are looking up to you. You're paying a lot of people, bro.
Like, I ain't even gonna lie. I'm starting to feel like you're on Cloud's payroll. Like, I know how a dude talks whenever he's on Cloud's payroll. Like, y'all saw the way his assistant was talking crazy. I'm starting to feel like Berto's on Cloud's payroll. No cap. Berto did also say in that reaction, if I remember correctly, he said something like he still, at his size, he still helps and edits for other creators.
I edit for people right now. So, but it's just the difference is I make my own money off of social media too.
So I'm starting to feel like Cloud is helping him pay his rent, bro. He must be editing.
The way you draw up conclusions is really interesting, eh? No cap.
For Cloud or something like that, the way he was glazing this man. Because it's like, how do you say that it would have been nice if Cloud would have standed up for me in the Florida vacation trip?
I'm all for if Cloud did stick up for you, that would have been cool. That's some cool shit where it's like, oh damn, my dog's sticking up for me. But you don't walk around with don't put these type of expectations on other.
Yes, I expect my friends to make sure their friends don't treat me wrong in spaces they invited me to. But at the same time, bro, you gotta put context to situations, and you didn't. You said that she felt some type of way that you didn't pay for her groceries or whatever she asked from that grocery store, and then since then she probably went over to her friends, the rest of her friends, and made comments or been in their ear to make you look a certain type of way, or them to look a certain type of way at you, and now made the energy feel weird and off towards you, and now you were scared to even stay there, and you had to dip. Not knowing the full context of the situation, nobody really cared about the groceries for real. They paid for it. She said okay, and she only felt some type of way because she had a family emergency, something that happened, and she was off most of the trip because of that. And you were mad and inconsiderate because you didn't get no buns. You're mad because you didn't get no buns. You didn't care why you didn't get no buns. You just mad because you didn't get no buns, and you felt some type of way. You wanted to leave. I wouldn't back that either. Nigga, I told you that she's bad because something happened in the family and shit like that. So she feeling off, and she not fucking with anything going on right now. It is what it is. What's stopping you from going outside? Nigga, you in Florida. What's stopping you from going to might not have a whip. But what's stopping you from going outside and bagging something? Bringing it back to the crib. Ain't nobody say you couldn't do that. Word. What?
People, bro. As a man, straight up, this is just some real big brother advice. I'm 29 years old.
If you invite one of your friends out to a trip and your friend only knows you and doesn't know the rest of the group, and that one person is influencing the whole group to be weird and awkward and make you feel like you shouldn't be allowed to be there because of what one person has going
I'm under the impression that he doesn't know what's going on as far as with her. Cause bro, niggas is looking at you because you treating it weird, nigga. There has to be a reason that you're scared to sleep on the couch and have her come out. You must have did something to piss her off, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Cause why would she not mess with you enough to where she would hurt you in your sleep, man? Why would she do that? Come on, bro.
on with their own shit, and you don't say something, you're a bad friend. It's not no, that would be cool. No, you're just a bad friend. Because don't put me in a situation where I have to check somebody that I don't even know, especially whenever you're bridging the gap between a connection. That doesn't make me sensitive or too soft. That makes me human. But y'all have just been conditioned because of your own views of what a man is or how people should treat y'all, that you've been conditioned to accept shitty treatment from people, so you expect me to allow people to treat me shitty as well too. It's why he was so uncomfortable with me saying I have a big ego or saying I'm glazing myself too much.
This nigga's feeling himself. W self-glazed in the beginning, a little bit more self-glazed in the third quarter. Now he's just hanging his shit mid-vid, hang. Relax, brother.
Of course you think that because you think I'm not allowed to say how I feel, be soft-spoken, and still be a man that...
Moving a little saucy, gang. I ain't gonna lie. Man, like, I can't say how I feel. Like, bro, you need to chill with all that, gang. First of all, I'm already getting a sense. No, I'm not even gonna say that because I'm not even gonna do that. I'm already getting a sense of how I'm not gonna say
talks about itself and is very confident and speaks highly of himself. I put in the work. I know who I am. I'm allowed to talk how I want about me. I didn't say I was a better human than anybody. But again, it's just...
Yo, the head movements just stone me.
It's like what I was saying with Cloud. People only feel comfortable with you basically whenever you're shrinking yourself. Everybody's always cool with you whenever you're quiet, you're humble, and you're not saying nothing, right? Just like Cloud. He was always cool with me. He was always quick to respond whenever he needed advice. He was always quick to respond and, quick in communication whenever I was like, yo, I just finished this video. Whenever, he needed a video edited. Anytime he asked me for something and we were talking, communication was always quick. But the moment that I said, yo, can I get paid? That's whenever there's 12 hours, or it's taking a day sometimes. It's taking 2 days sometimes. Same thing with Florida. It was cool whenever I was shrinking and basically I didn't have any needs and I was just there in support of other people. But the moment that I had a need and I kept telling them, yo, this is making me uncomfortable. I don't know what's going on, but like, y'all got to figure this out. Now it's a problem. Now I'm being unruly. Now I'm being too emotional. So to me, a lot of Berto's points were irrelevant. Try to say these things about me being too emotional or trying to say that, you know, I'm not allowed to be confident in myself is insane. Because, and I get it too, Berto, like you're probably not confident in yourself. Like it makes sense why you, outside of all your peers who put their faces in their thumbnails, you don't put your face in your thumbnails anymore because you're not confident enough to think that you.
Sometimes you gotta innovate, you know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily have to have your face in a thumbnail. At first, I wasn't putting my face in a thumbnail for real. I don't think so. But then I just started saying, fuck it. Some people don't like they're not very, all right, some people are not confident in themselves to put themselves out there that way, have themselves in a thumbnail and shit like that. That's why there's faceless YouTubers. That's why there's VTubers. That's why there's a lot of things. Shorty I'm talking to now, as pretty as she is, she wouldn't like doing this, or it would take a lot for her to kind of like, you know what I'm saying, put her face in a thumbnail for real, and put her face out there for real. She don't even like posting pictures for real. She be taking fire ass pictures. She'll show me, and then I'd be like, bro, you didn't even post the pictures. I'm low-key scared. Like, what if they say I look ugly? Okay, but that's not this case. Nigga used to make some fire ass. The reason why I follow him is because I thought his thumbnails was fire. You know what I'm saying? That's what made me click his video, was when he used to draw it and then put it on the side. But not everybody. Okay, you know what? You can't even say that because your thumbnails is of you with saturated colors, nigga. You got a color fill on your shit. You can't even see your face. So who's to say you are not very comfortable?
You can average the same things with your face. But, you know, that doesn't mean you have to make me feel bad because I'm confident in myself. I'm going to put my face in my thumbnails. I made the work. Which, again, let me clarify. There's nothing wrong with how he lives his life or what he wants to do. But what I'm saying is there is a problem with trying to project.
Nah, nigga, you don't get this work. You see this? You put your face in the thumbnails, but look how you put your face in the thumbnails, though. I mean, y'all can't see that? Oh, shit. Hold on. Damn, I can't. Oh, yeah. Like, bro. Come on, dog. You know what I'm saying? You come on, bro. So we got to keep it real, gang. He did at some point put he responded? Oh, shit. Damn. Okay. I don't think that I'm going to react to this one because it's 1 hour and 47 minutes. Absolutely not. But it's already getting close to this hour game. We're gonna end it right here, man. All I'm gonna say is, bro, you gotta learn how to process your emotions. Process and regulate your emotions better than what you're doing right now, bro. And I understand. I got to take it to consideration, like I keep saying, that you're just 19, bro. Because you're moving like a kid. I ain't gonna lie. All these points is kind of like it don't prove nothing for real. Like it's bad points, bad takes and shit like that. Like you coming at Berto because he sided with Cloud. Imagine the video you gonna drop on Astro Dior, nigga. On Dior, if you hey, cause he was on no side. I ain't really see him pick a side. I'ma say I was on your side as an editor from seeing your video. Then when I seen Clouds, I got the full context. Yeah, you're tripping, gang. I was a little bit on your side, but now I'm more on Cloud's side. Definitely on Berto's side because you taking what he was saying out of context, nigga. And I'm not with that. We all just gotta do better, bro. On all sides, nigga. With that being said, that's the end of this video. Make sure y'all comment down below your thoughts. Leave a like and hit the subscription box below with the bell to the side for Notice Squad. Full video in the description. Discord in the description. Locked in. Let's get it.